Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it so very much. I have another edition of my sample Saturday, but this one has a little twist. I ordered this from Sephora. This is the Sephora Play Luxe, and I decided these are the only samples I'm going to use during this week and really see how they work. I did have one other one that I tried, but we're going to start with that one. So the first, that is, sorry, little scattered. I did try this Cover FX Power Play foundation because I just finished my foundation, which will be in my empties. Not the first one you're going to see, but the next one. So I was trying this one in N20, trying to see if I liked it or not because I needed a foundation. I don't like this foundation. I don't know if it is because it's summer and it feels really heavy, or if it's the primers that I used. I tried 2 different primers with it, or if it's because it's more humid where I am right now and it might work better in the desert. So I'm going to try it again. I'm going to try it in the winter, but for right now this is a dud. All right, on to the actual things that came in this bag. So this is what the bag looks like. It does fold out. It has this long tie around it. It has 2 little pockets right here, as well as the main compartment. The first thing in here is from YSL. This is the Tatouage Couture Matte Stain. It is an actually pretty nice color. I was really frightened of this color at first because it was not what I was expecting at all. That is what it looks like. It looked really pretty on. I really liked how it looked on my lips. What I didn't like is how this formula works. It took a long time to dry down. So it's moussey. It's not like a normal stain that you put it on and it lasts pretty much throughout the day. It's kind of like a liquid lipstick that kind of leaves a little bit behind. So it took a long time to dry down. I didn't like that part of it. When it did finally dry down, you could still feel like you could move your lips around on it, so it felt kind of liquidy that way, and it didn't wear down the best. It did not leave this pretty colored stain. It was more of like what a regular liquid lipstick would do. So I was not a fan. I don't think it's worth the $32 for the full size. Another thing that I do not think is worth the price is from SK2. This is an itty bitty moisturizer. It is the RNA Power. Radical New Age is what RNA stands for. It's a little tiny moisturizer. Now, this moisturizer is only worth a few dollars. It is 0.08 full ounces. That is how tiny it is. The full size of this is $230, which is ridiculous. Absolutely crazy. I don't feel like it is $230 worth of moisturizer. I didn't really see any difference whatsoever with it. Oh, and they did come with these cards that talked about each one, and then you get 50 bonus points as well. So there is that as well with this set. Continuing on with my reviews. Next is from Cologne. This is the L'Or Radiance Concentrate with Pure Gold Makeup Base. So it is a primer. It is similar in nature to the YSL primer, which I love. The Touche Éclat primer is one of my favorite primers. It is ridiculously expensive, as is this. This is $70 some. I think it's pretty. I think it worked pretty well. It's very liquidy though. So like you pump it out and it kind of spreads out on your fingers. So you have to get it up on your face pretty quickly or it's just going to go everywhere. So I didn't like that aspect of it. Do I think it's worth $70? No. Next is from Atelier Cologne. It is the Iris Rebelle. Now, this is actually a point perk currently. Now, some of these other ones, like you don't usually see SK2 or Guerlain in the 100-point perks. This one was a 100-point perk, I believe, and I think it's about the same size. This is the Iris Rebelle. I don't really like this scent. It is very powdery. I was not a fan of this scent. So this was another one that I was kind of like, meh. All right. Next is from Giorgio Armani. This is the Eyes to Kill Classico mascara. This is what it looks like. It has a great brush on it. I love how this goes on. I love how my lashes look with it. What I don't love is that I have black circles under my eyes after a few hours with it, which is so frustrating because this is a, you know, it's Giorgio Armani, but it's not that much more than any other high-end mascara. I really liked the formula. I thought it was great. But what I ended up doing is putting my Elizabeth Mott mascara over the top to try to seal in the Armani formula so that it didn't leave black circles under my eyes, which actually worked, but it was an extra step and you kind of lost some of that beautiful look that the Armani mascara has. So that was like, I loved it, but I also was disappointed in it. All right, last thing in here is from La Mer, which is part of the reason why I got it, because this stuff is ridiculously expensive. And it's fun to try them. This is actually my first La Mer sample that I've actually tried. I have a cream that I've been kind of hoarding. So I use this. This is the Eye Concentrate. This little sample, which is 0.1 ounce, is $43 because the full size of this eye concentrate is $215. So I was really excited to try this. Did it do any of the things that it said it would do? No, it was basically like any other eye product. I liked how it went on. It would, well, kind of. I felt like I had to use more of this than I do of other products, which was a little frustrating because I'm like, I'm using like $1 every time for every eye. But it was okay. Do I think this bag was worth the $25? That was the cost of it. Yes and no. The products themselves, probably not, but having the experience and being able to try them. And I know people will say, oh, but you can just get them as samples. Well, I don't live in a place where they have La Mer or SK2 out on the counter where you could actually go and get a sample. And I've gotten in magazines coupons that say, bring this in to get a sample of something from La Mer. So I know they don't just like give them out freely. And Sephora, there's a reason why they're not in Sephora stores, is because people would go and they would get samples all the time and never buy it because it's so expensive. So having the experience and being able to try them for something that I could actually like afford instead of, you know, $230 and $215, I think that was worth it. Did I love all the products? No, but you're not going to love all of the things. I do like the primer. I think it's a pretty good primer. The lip stain is pretty. It's not my favorite, but that's okay. And some of these, like, you're not going to be able to go and get a sample of a YSL lipstick in store. You're not going to be able to go and get a sample of a mascara in store. You might be able to look at the testers, and if you're really nasty, you could try them on, which I wouldn't recommend because that's just gross and you're going to setting yourself up for diseases or infections, and people lose their vision every year. So, like, you couldn't always like go and actually try these things. I did get extra samples with it, which I thought was helpful. I did like getting that. Since it was $25, I got the Kiehl's vitamin C system that has like a 10-day supply individually packaged. And then I got my 3 regular samples as well. So that helped the price. And I'm glad I tried them because now I don't have that, I don't have FOMO of going, man, I really wonder what the $200 eye cream is, or the $1,000 bottle of La Mer cream, which Nordstrom just had on their anniversary sale. So that helps too. So it's an investment in that. And it was fun to try these and see what I like and what I don't like. And some of these, maybe somebody else will like. I'm probably going to pass the perfume on to one of my friends. One of them might really enjoy it. You never know. So yeah, this I just thought would be a fun kind of twist on the Sample Saturday and a good way to actually make sure I try all of the products, because I kind of tend to hoard them because they're expensive and I want them to last forever. All right, I hope you are all having a fantastic day. Let me know if you've got this set, or if you were tempted by it, or any of the other boxes that Sephora Play has been putting out. They put out a couple last year as well. I hope you are all having a fantastic day. Did I already say that? I might have already said that. If not, it's worth repeating. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.